they said they wanted me to look like a half G-Eazy, half D-Baby type of guy.
No, they told you to look like a dope boy.
Yeah, basically. And like they told me to go to Sharpstown Mall or whatever that mall is and grab a bunch of fake jewelry and like put it on and wear it.
You know, it's funny too. It's kind of just ironic. We were just talking about the CBD. You had messaged me like I was calling it CBD. That's so corny.
Yeah.
And I replied, "Don't be in your head about it."
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, "Don't be in your head."
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, like I don't give a anymore. I just thought about it too much at the time. But yeah, I mean that was a fun podcast, the first one we ever did, and now we're just in different points in our life, but at the same time I walk in and it's the same. The vibe feels the same, you know what I mean? Like the setup y'all have here is nuts. I said that as soon as I walked in. I think it's insane.
I appreciate that.
The loft is nuts. I still can't believe you climbed up all the way up there on a ladder and hung up those flags.
And I think the way I justify it in my head is if I do fall, like I kind of like in the corner of my eye, I'm like kind of gauging. I like if I fell, I would kind of jump, use this to brace my fall, or like try to catch this.
Right.
But yeah, I was kind of geeked out, bro, because this is something I've always wanted to have. So I kind of just wanted to express myself. And I appreciate you saying, you know, we've still got the same vibe.
For sure. Yeah. I saw y'all getting back into the pod, I'd say a few months ago, and that's when I hit you up and I said, hey, you know, the album's coming out. We got to get on one before it drops. And then you mentioned the date, and I was like, yeah, I'm there. So I'm glad it happened like that.
Yeah, full circles, dude.
I try to do as big of a, you know, media run as possible, and then, you know, promote the album as much as I can and see where it goes. I mean, I don't know. We got the album release party on October 5th. Obviously, you both are invited. It's at Sincerely Tipsy downtown. It's on Washington Street. Mm-hmm. I'm getting the details today, actually. I have a meeting with them after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll text you about it for sure.
That's cool. You ever done a listening party before for any other stuff?
No, nothing like that. I had to think about it for a second because, like, I've had like studio sessions where we played the whole album like before it dropped, the night before or whatever. But I've never had like a party. You know what I mean? At a club downtown. As
far as like this whole media run, this is all new for you.
It's somewhat new, but it's like, you know, I've been blessed to have had other interviews. Like, you know, this is our second interview. I did an interview yesterday with Texas 101 Jams Movers and Shakers show every Thursday or whatever.
Yeah, I peeked that one yesterday.
And then the interviews, like, I'm not tripping about, like, you know, the media run, talking about the album with the interviews. Like, I like doing it, and I especially like doing it with people like I know a little bit. You know what I mean? So it makes it a lot easier. And I feel like the content is going to be a lot more authentic, I guess you could say.
Yeah, same with me, bro. That's with our rollout coming back into the pod is our first pulled from people that I've already had on the podcast, my inner circle, someone that have a little chemistry, just to get the ball rolling, kind of just work out that muscle, because right now this is what my third probably official like sit down pod since that. We've actually done plenty more, but like we talked about before, I was on bail, probation basically. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that I couldn't air. Yeah. That we just had to put on the back burner. Yeah. And it was just also still so sporadic. You know, it's just
has all that been taken care of?
Yeah, it's all been taken care of. They'll be released those will be released later on, but still kind of like. Even some of the stuff from like my friends has said, like there's open cases in like the it's just not. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, bro. And it was super sporadic, bro.
I hear you.
We were off the walls, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we're in the same boat, bro. It's just we made mistakes, and like if people really want to find out, they can. But like, I don't feel like talking about it either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's kind of tough to talk about.
But it's better now. Is all I can tell you.
Yes, for sure. It's much better now. Yeah, I imagine that was a heavy weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, for a long time it was, but like,
and not knowing, especially going back and forth to court.
I mean, I wouldn't go back and forth to court. I would go back and forth. I would go see my PO every month, and I would piss every month. And just having to pass those piss tests, like, even though I hadn't smoked in 8 months, I would still go get before every piss test. I would go get a fucking 5-panel drug test from the smoke shop or something. And I would take that just for my peace of mind, even though I knew I was going to piss clean.
Yeah, because one of my buddies that I was just thinking about, just talking about earlier, he popped for a piss test and he's locked up now. And he was on like some serious charges, but he was on probation.
Yeah, you can't be getting popped on piss tests, bro. You got to do better than that.
He popped, and
that was the only thing I had the willpower to do.
Yeah, dude, ain't nobody want to go to jail or prison.
Hell no. Not for not passing a piss test, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, bro. That's the last thing I would want to do is go back to jail for getting popped on a piss test. So I didn't smoke for 8 months. I was like, I'm not even going to touch it.
Yeah, weed is not that serious to go to jail. Because I see people on this one Facebook group I'm part of, this Houston smoking group, and people always talking about, hey, what did I use to pass the piss test? I'm on probation.
I mean, I can answer that question, but
just
like,
don't smoke. Texas Tech. I don't know if I ever asked you what was your degree in
business.
Business.
Yeah.
So do you use that degree now?
Yeah, I use it in what I do. Yes.
Yeah. So what do you do for a living?
I am in the healthcare industry. I'm a healthcare consultant.
Oh, kidding.
Yeah.
So you're like that legal dope man.
I wouldn't look at it like that, no. I enjoy my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you, what do you call it? One of the drug reps or something? You're trying to get...
It's kind of something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. Trying to get doctors on contract or like hospitals and stuff.
Yeah, something like that,
contracts.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's interesting, bro. Is that something you always wanted to do or just kind of fell into place?
It's like not something I always wanted to do, but I'm glad I'm doing it because I have a tremendous why in the industry, like a tremendous why of why I'm doing what I do in that industry. You know what I mean? So it makes it easier to do the job.
What were you doing before that?
I was in school.
In school, so you just full-time student?
Yeah, I was a full-time student. I did bellhop and valet at the nicest hotel in Lubbock called the Overton Hotel. So I went to Texas Tech in Lubbock, so there was this hotel called the Overton, and I did valet and bellhop. Like, so I would take people's cars who did valet, and I would also walk their luggage up to their room, and pretty much I made like $7.50 an hour plus tips. So I would clean up on those tips. I would try and get at least $100 a night every time I worked there. And if I got $100 on like a Wednesday and it wasn't popping, you could leave early. It was a pretty solid gig, but it was just up until my senior year of college, I didn't have a job. I was a full-time student.
What's the worst job you ever worked?
The worst job I've ever worked? It's a good question. I don't know. It's a tough question. My first job ever was I was a bagger at HEB, and I did not like that job. No.
Bagger?
Mm-hmm.
What age?
15.
15?
No. 16, sorry.
So I used to sell groceries too around that age, 15, 16 years old.
16, yeah, I was 16.
It was a small town grocery store we had in town. I used to clean up on tips out there because there's like a small, like all the older people that have been living there for years, they go straight to that Bill's Country Market in Sealy.
Right.
And I would clean up on tips, especially Christmas time. I had these old, and even when I graduated, had these old ladies that would give me cards, graduation cards, with gift cards, $50s, $100 bills in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'll be the type, like, you want paper or plastic? And then, like, there's some that, I didn't even ask. I knew exactly how they wanted their groceries, and they wanted it walked out to the car. I load up their car, and then...
I worked at HEB, bro. Like, we were trained on how to load the groceries. And then if you didn't like how I was doing it based on how HEB was training me, then you do it yourself. That's how I looked at it. It pissed me off, bro. I don't know. And then I didn't really I worked at Studio Movie Girl for a while, and that shit was alright.
But at HEB, you never had to walk any old ladies out to the car?
No. No, I'd had to, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You ever get any tips?
Like $3.
Nice. Hey, that's $3, bro. That's a soda and a candy or something.
Making like $8.10.
Yeah. I had a lady I know that she just got fired or something for HEB for accepting a tip.
No.
Yeah. So according to their handbook, they're not allowed to take tips. She was like in the deli.
Sideways. Tell her to go work at Costco.
That's what she was finished. That's what she said. She was like, I'm just gonna go to Costco. They pay more too.
Costco is such a much better thing, in my opinion.
Listen, if you're gonna keep interrupting the pod, you're gonna have to grab a mic, dude. You better stay in there. I don't know what you know about Piccadilly.
Are you asking me that for a specific reason?
Yeah. What do you know about Piccadilly?
Is it not the food that is like pre-made meals like delivered to your door? Is that not like the name of a company that does that?
Piccadilly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm known as a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if they have food. I'll look that up. Like, you talking about
what did you think it was? What did you think it was?
Piccadilly, like the restaurant?
That's what you thought it was?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Piccadilly.
You said, I didn't know they had food, and then you said it's the restaurant?
Yeah, but are you, as far as, like, you talking about the ones that go to your door, like, they serve stuff to the door? Like frozen, what's that called? Schwann's?
Just look at the shit and see if I know what I'm talking about. Why'd you ask me that? Did you hear it in a song?
Yeah.
One of mine?
Yeah, it was a freestyle, I think.
That's live, bro. Good shit.
Yeah, bro. I just wanted to see what you knew about Piccadilly, bro. Because Piccadilly, where I grew up, is like basically Luby's. Like one of those, not buffet style, but you just grab the food.
Bro, I'm trying. Yeah, I was my bad. I was zoned out trying to figure out what song that was that you heard that on. It's "Hear Me" by "Hear Me" by Camcuddy. Good shit. I like that.
Yeah, I was just
because, bro, nobody catches shit like that. She don't even cook. She just used Piccadilly. Exactly, bro.
It's basically like the Luby's. It's real popular in Louisiana.
She just used Piccadilly.
Piccadilly. So look, they have some Piccadillys here in Houston. Well, I think this is all Piccadilly's gone out of business, but apparently, yeah, they have Piccadillys here in Houston too.
That's hard as fuck that you figured out that was. I didn't know if you knew what that was.
Piccadilly used to be my spot, dude. It looked just like a Luby's, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what it used to look like.
And correct me if I'm wrong, like, don't they have shit now that, like, you can order and it's, like, pre-made? Or am I tripping? Because I saw exactly what you just saw, but I thought I saw that extra shit.
I think you might have been thinking, like, Schwann's.
Nah, I know what Schwann's is.
Or maybe they had, like, some type of, like, frozen Piccadilly meals.
Had a collab,
like a TV dinner from Walmart or something, you know. Or collab with Schwann's.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. That just stuck out to me because I was like, damn, dude, where could you even find a Piccadilly nowadays?
Well, I don't think
they exist.
I'm just glad you knew what I was talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
That's crazy. That goes over a lot of people's heads.
I would imagine so, because
She
they
don't even cook. She just use Piccadilly. We flew up to Philly. I smuggle prescriptions. We be getting high when we in the sky. Understand why? You'll do if you try. Yeah, that's a hard ass. That's a live ass song. Bro.
There's bars. You talk a lot about substance use in your music. Are you using all these substances that you talk about in your music?
Yeah, I have from time to time. If we're like, I mean, what I say in that song right there, like if we're flying to Philadelphia, what is that, like a 3.5 hour flight, 4 hour flight maybe? I mean, then yeah, I'm definitely going to indulge in a little something to you know what I mean?
Like a Xan or something? Half a Xan?
Maybe something, you know what I mean?
So,
yeah.
Drake shit?
Yeah.
Oh, you think Drake's popping half a Xan?
So yeah, I mean, I don't rap about shit that I don't do.
What's one of like the craziest substance that you've used?
I mean, I've never done anything like hardcore. What do you consider a crazy substance?
I mean, like, I even think whippets are pretty crazy. You know whippets?
Yeah.
You ever done a whippet?
Have you ever done a whippet?
Dude, I don't even want to get into it.
So why would you ask me?
Because I'll get into it, but I want to hear what you have to say first.
So here's what I'll say about whippets. They're fun. They're fun, but they're not fun to do. They're not okay. They're fun, but they're not fun to do all the fucking time. They're definitely not cool to do all the time, in my opinion. I could go 2 years without ever touching it, and then just do whippets one day and have a good time, and then never touch it again for 2 years. You know, that's the type of shit. That's how I would describe whippets, as having a good time. But if you get addicted to whippets, you're a fucking retard, in my opinion.
Oh, then maybe I won't get into what I was finna go. But I'll just go
You're
hard.
addicted to whippets?
Dude, anything I get my hands on, bro, you name it.
No shit.
I'll take that shit to the extreme. Yeah, that's my problem, bro.
They got this new shit called Galaxy Gas now. You seen that shit?
I was on that way before any of these kids.
No, you were. The Galaxy Gas?
Like 3 tanks a day, bro.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
The small ones?
Big boys. Not even the ones that they're showing on the videos, bro. They have the bigger
you're
tanks.
Wild, then.
They have the ones that are like this big, like a cylinder.
Man. That's crazy, bro.
Sitting in my center console like a tank of NOS. Literally a tank of NOS.
See, like, that's something I could do it, like, maybe once every year, once every 6 months, something shit like that. Like, that's not something that I'm like, you know, like something I was never addicted to. The only thing I've ever been addicted to is marijuana. Everything else is just fun.
See, I would say you're the exception, though.
Why is that?
Like, one, whippets are highly addictive, but two, like,
everything's highly addictive if you let it be.
But that's what I'm saying. You're the exception. A lot of people are going to get addicted to this shit.
To anything.
Yeah.
I feel
Especially you think it's... Look at what Kanye did. Kanye moved in the dentist into his apartment just so he had full 24/7 access to nitrous. He was getting the big dental medical tanks. Just wearing the mask. Straight 24/7 nitrous hit.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen any of this stuff on Kanye with the Whippet scandals?
No, I have not, honestly.
You have not seen that?
No.
It's crazy.
I remember, like, the only thing... Oh, dude, now that you say that, I remember at your old setup where you used to be able to look shit up, like, we would see it up there or whatever. Mm-hmm. That was dope.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, we're gonna have
it's still like the new setup. I'm just saying.
No, we have. I have it. I have it set up to where I can do that. I just don't have it set. I was kind of in a time crunch right now.
This is dope. Over here. I like that.
Yeah, the only problem is like that camera gets in the way and stuff. But I wanna.
You got a couple you have like 3 cameras. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have, but it will have it set up instead of me just looking stuff on my iPad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a keyboard and a mouse, and then a computer just run to that screen and look it up on the fly. I could get a little bit better on that. Because right now I'm trying to stay locked in on conversation. That's what kind of helps too, having a co-host to bounce off. So like when I'm looking up something, you can pick up the dead air.
You were good about like having questions ready to go and shit. You know
right?
What I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that was a strong part of y'all's game.
Yeah, just trying to sit just.
Like we just bullshit, we talk, and then you have something written down, and then we go to a different conversation. I think that's dope.
Right? Yeah. Like I said, I take everything to the extreme, bro.
Yeah.
This is why we're here right now. My girl, we started with the iPhone. She wanted to do the podcast. She's like, we're just gonna record it on the iPhone, and I was like, all right. And I didn't want to do it, but she dragged our friends into it, and I was like, all right, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You want to do it? I got all the equipment. I gutted out my garage. Remember, last place was in the garage. I
mean, Cole Bennett shoots music videos on an iPhone type shit.
You can get away with a lot on the iPhone.
I agree. Like, why didn't you like it?
Well, there's the recording on it. I introduced.
You do a good job. Like, it's on a charger. There's no way it's gonna die.
Right.
Like, it's fucking filming. It's on. Like,
we're like 50 episodes deep though. I had to learn.
As long as you know every camera's on and it's recording it, like it's recording, then we're good. Right. If not, then we'll have to do it again. And it's not going to be as natural.
That's the problem, bro. Even when you pull it up, that's one thing I would like to do is just have somebody that can let somebody up to where it's like they walk in to, as soon as they walk in, you sit down and just start the conversation. I've been taking note. I'm not very good at the introductions and stuff like that. It's not my strong point, even some of my favorite podcasts that I listen to, they don't do introductions. They just either roll straight into it, or they roll straight into it, and then on the back end record intro, and then edit it into it. So I'm just right now playing around with my format, but it's kind of doing what I'm comfortable with, trying to take notes from what I get inspiration from and implicate it. That's kind of where when you ask why not just the iPhone, because I like the mics, bro. And I like the headphones.
I like the mics and the headphones too.
Feel them locked in.
It feels more podcast vibe. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I agree. Definitely agree.
A lot of people. Majority of people that we've had on haven't, been to a podcast or done a podcast, or if they have, not something as serious, with all the equipment, the cameras and stuff like that. So I like being able to share that little dream of mine, and this is something that I created and they're getting a kick out of it, I'm just kind of having fun with it.
Yeah. I also feel like that's the only way you're going to continue to be able to do it is if you're just having fun with it. You know what I mean?
Right. Has there been times that you haven't had fun with your music?
Yeah.
Or maybe
yeah, for sure.
Can you explain those times? What was going through your head?
I don't know, bro. Studio time. I go to 2 different studios, okay? And I use the top, best engineers they have. Talking about platinum level engineers, platinum record engineers, and I go to 2 different studios, and they're really prestigious studios. And so anyway, they give me a discount, basically, because of how long I've gone to both studios and, the reputation the relationship that I've built with them. But at the same time, this shit costs money. And so there would be some days that, when I was working on the album, that it was just you're in there for 2 hours and you just feel fuck, that was just a complete waste of the day. You know what I mean? But then it's also a place where it's you get what you pay for. Because working with those types of people, I remember, so the album's called In My Head. And there's a song on the album called In My Head, so it has to be it has to be the song, you know what I mean? And I remember being in the studio for like an hour and 15 minutes, maybe hour 20. And I thought, like, as I was recording it, listening to it over my headphones and, like, listening to what Mello was telling me to do and shit like that, like, my engineer, you know, what he was telling me to do and shit like that, like, I thought maybe, like, I didn't know if it was going to work out. Like, I thought that maybe it was going to be, I thought this is one of the worst songs I've ever recorded. But I've never seen Mello do this before, but he put on the headphones. Like, the engineer I'm talking about, I keep calling him by his name, but he put on his headphones and he just did something, like, he worked, like, on his headphones. I couldn't hear shit. I just watched him work for, like, maybe 45 minutes. And then he took his headphones off and said, like, nice little drugged out song. And it was like a fucking, like, black and white. Like, I have no idea how he got me to sound like that. Like, how I wanted the song to sound is how he made it sound. And I don't know. It's just sometimes you never know what you're gonna get in the studio. Sometimes it's a waste of a session. Sometimes you think it's a waste of a session, but the engineer could save you, type shit.
Do you not go in with, like, pre-recorded stuff?
I go in with a beat and shit I've written.
You don't record or anything before? Yeah.
No, I'm not taking them stems. No.
So you don't have like a mic, you don't have like any type of studio set up? You don't have like the closet mic?
No, I don't. No. I mean, I practice it. You know what I mean? I practice my delivery and shit like that, but it's just not on a closet mic.
Practice it into your phone?
No. What do you mean?
You just practice it to the mirror or what?
No, I just be sitting on my couch like doing it.
Oh, okay. But so you don't record it at all or anything and listen back to it?
No, because I know what I sound like at this point. And I can do a song in 2 hours. I can do a song in 1 hour.
So it just benefits you just going straight to the studio?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
It really does. Can I have your vape again?
Yeah, well.
I appreciate it. Don't just be handing it to me because I'm the guest. Like, if you have cooties, you're good too. Like, if you think I have cooties, like, you don't have to give it to me.
No, bro. Your name's Camcuddy, not Camcuddy.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Let the world know.
And that's Camcuddy, all like one word.
Yeah, you've seen people like kind of been spelling it in 2 words.
Yeah, that's what I seen when I did my.
Thank you, Camcuddy, all one word. CAMCUDDY. Camcuddy, all one word. Damn it, fuck.
What does that name mean to you? When did you come up with that name?
My government name is Cameron Cud. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's Camcuddy.
I was saying if I was...
It has nothing to do with Kid Cudi. Everybody's like, you a big fan of Kid Cudi? Like, I get it, bro.
Yeah, I think I asked that last time. There's ain't nothing wrong with being a big fan of Kid Cudi, bro. I'm a big fan of Kid Cudi. Scott,
yeah, I'm a fan of Kid Cudi too, but he's Scott. You know, I'm Camcuddy. You know what I'm saying? He's Scott. Whatever. That's bullshit.
The same play though on his name. His last name is Mescudi.
Is what?
Mescudi.
Scott Mescudi?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he has got no reason to call himself Cudi. I do.
Mescudi. So
Camcuddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, bro. We got beef. You want beef with Kid Cudi? I mean, it'd be good for the rap career. Good for the views.
I would love to make a song with Kid Cudi.
Who wouldn't, bro?
Camcuddy and Kid Cudi. That's some shit that's some shit that's gotta be like done tonight. Like, make Kid Cudi see this and like tell him like, hey, you know, we gotta make it happen tonight. Camcuddy and Kid Cudi on a track. Shit.
Right. I was such a big fan of Kid Cudi that I tracked down, like, it was back in high school, but I tracked down what his Xbox gamer tag was. And I added him on there.
Did he add you back?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if he just like had to add me back or it was just in a day where
it was an Xbox One type shit.
Yeah,
I got you. I know. Yeah. I remember those days.
So, but I ended up sent some messages and I ended up getting like on a game with them, and I was like, "Yo, is this Cudi? He's like, no, this is not. He sounded aggravated. He's like, this is his friend. And he had said his name, and I forgot exactly who he was talking about, but it ended up like being somebody like from his friend group. And I was telling all the homies, I was like, oh, bro, that's legit. Couldn't ever get in contact back on it, and immediately blocked.
You had your shot.
Yeah, I had a shot. All right, King, Chip. Used to be Chip the Ripper. You know who that is?
No, who is that?
Artist that came up with Cudi. He's on a lot of Cudi songs. But
oh, no shit.
Yeah, Chip the Ripper, now known as King Chip.
Oh, it sounds familiar. I just can't put a name to it. Can't put a song to it.
Need Smoke. Any on that Need Smoke?
He played it or some shit, maybe.
Yeah, he's on this one right here. He's under King Chip as this, but formerly known as Chip the Ripper.
Let me see.
Ads, bro.
Fucking ads.
Just What I Am is what it's called. I Need Smoke is the, like, what do you call it, course.
I don't know.
Oh, it's playing on Bluetooth. Hold on.
Yeah, I've heard this song.
Yeah. I'm just what you made, God. Not many I trust.
I'm gonna go my own way, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that song's fire. Yeah, formerly known Chip the Ripper. Got him one time at you know, it's funny too is that concert was actually just down the road. But when
no shit,
we were kids in high school, we were sitting there waiting by their tour bus, and got him to sign. I had some Game Greens. Got him to sign my Rillo wrapper, and Chip was like, "Hey, Gang Greens, I fuck with that." He's like, "You ever take the leaf off?" He's like, "Nah, but now I'm gonna try that." And as soon as we got back, me and the homies were like, "Bro, it's lit." He's like, "Chip, he tapped in with us. He told us this is the way we should be smoking." But yeah, there's the Garcia Vegas, you know, where it kind of has. It's not
exactly.
like backwards, but
I know what
like
the Garcia Vegas are.
Yeah,
for sure, absolutely. I roll Dutches, double Dutches.
Double Dutches.
Yeah.
But you see, you got backwoods, huh?
Nah, it's a double Dutch.
Oh, it's a double Dutch?
It's like, you know, you take two Dutches and you kind of like lick them right in the middle type shit, and you roll like a big ass Dutch, like double Dutch. I'm better and faster at rolling those than I am backwoods for some reason, so I just do it like that.
Yeah, backwoods are tough, especially with the stem.
Yeah.
Hey, you had me fooled though. I thought that was a backwood.
It's as big as a backwood, no doubt.
Yeah. Has a tobacco head a little bit like the backwoods, maybe not as harsh. It got me stoned, bro. When was the last time you ever killed a deer?
When's the last time what?
You ever killed a deer?
Man.
You strike me as somebody that comes from like a hunting background.
Yeah, maybe so I do hunt. My dad lives out there in the country, and we go hunting every year. I believe it was last year. So I've never missed like a deer. Like I've killed, I think, 3 or 4. I'm not sure, but it's 3 for sure. I think I've killed 3. Anyway.
So you got 3 bodies on you.
Yeah, I've never missed before, and I had the opportunity. I don't know if it was last year or the year before that to kill the biggest buck that I've ever seen in person. And I just didn't wait on it. I didn't wait for him to, like, he was walking towards me and everything. I just didn't wait on it because I looked through the binoculars. You know how the antlers have to be a certain length. Like, they have to be beyond the ear for you to kill them. You know what I'm saying? So, it took me one look through the binoculars to see that that's a legal deer, and it was ginormous. And so I just pulled the fucking 30-06 out and aimed, you know, held my breath, took the shot, and just missed, like, from, like, you know, I'd say about 85 yards.
Just didn't wait for it to turn broadside?
Yeah, I mean, no, I didn't. No.
That.
And I just, like, it wasn't like I got buck fever or anything. I just didn't wait on it. Like, I just got over anxious and wanted to, I saw it, like, you know, one of the last weekends of deer season. We were waiting for that big buck that we've seen on the cameras all fucking year long. And I was there for it, and I missed it. So that one sucked. But I've only missed once, and it was the biggest fucking deer I could have ever killed.
Yeah, so, I mean, you never get buck fever? You never get nervous?
Not necessarily, no.
I ain't okay. I'll get a little nervous, especially on bigger bucks like that.
I know how to shoot, so I trust myself to not be nervous. I know what I did wrong there. I just didn't wait for him. Like, he was just walking towards me. I checked him. He was legal. Picked up the rifle, and then just didn't wait for him to go broadside. Didn't wait for him to stop. I just took the shot as he was walking right at me, and I just missed.
Mm. So you just been hunting your whole life?
Yeah.
Already been around guns?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, my dad's a gunsmith type of guy.
We talked about that last part,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, That's tight, dude. Yeah, one of my buddy's dads, he was a big gun trader.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, all kind of crazy stuff. He got stuff from World War II and crazy ass guns, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty sick.
I'm a big gun guy.
Yeah. Gun shows are the shit too.
Yeah, for sure.
Going there and just seeing what's up, seeing what you can get.
Texas is the shit really for that, you know?
Yeah, for real. Absolutely.
You're a gun owner,
100%.
Texas and Florida are probably the best states to be.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree.
Was you have any crazy pieces?
No, one of them was taken from me.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was a part of the case.
Not by put two and two together.
It was it was a part of the case that was thrown out. Yeah. They dropped the case. They just had to take the gun that I was caught up with. But I wasn't it was just in my car. You know what I mean? But I had other stuff that shouldn't have been in my car. That was in my backpack.
That's what makes it
a felony.
Yeah, a felony. That's what they got Boosie on over at Doobie.
I'm telling you, it's a bullshit. It's bullshit.
Boosie beat all of them cases, and then what they pin him up for is having a doobie and a pistol. And then when he went to prison, then they started piling all those bodies on him, and that's what's got him sent to death.
God damn, it's always something.
It is kind of screwed up. I mean, cause I get it though, but there's also bro, weed is you don't get the same charges if you have a case of beer or ice chest full of beer and a gun. Most likely they're gonna be like, hey, y'all have a good trip.
I know, it's just because weed is not a regulated substance, I guess you could say.
I would say it's same. I mean, they're also, if you look at the genetics, the cannabis plant is
I agree with you.
Is cousins to the hop, which they make beer out of.
I agree with you. Weed is so much better than alcohol. It's if you have a gun with you and you have 4 big ass bottles of alcohol right next to it, it's perfectly fine. But if you have weed in the car and a gun in the car, it's not perfectly fine. And I know that seems ignorant to say, but it really is not a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they have the same laws too. If you have an open container, you're drinking and hunting and stuff like that. Then yeah,
exactly.
It's a problem. The same thing should apply with weed. It shouldn't just be you just have it, even if it had it sealed away in the back, just not even in arm's length. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying. What's your dog's name?
Hennessy. Hennessy, the drink. That's what most people know. It's actually named after the race school. Most people are familiar now with Hennessy. The Raptors and all the crazy cars that they build out there.
Where's this at?
It's out there in Sealy. I used to grow up just
in
down the
Sealy?
road. Yeah. It's Hennessy something, but they have a school. And they built some of the fastest cars. They got some gnarly shit that they built out there. They got a drag strip out there.
Never heard of that shit.
Yeah,
that sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, bro.
Sounds crazy.
They have a drag strip out there, bro. You can go check it out. But it's
you throw money on it.
I never threw money on it, but since we lived on that same road, well, my buddy lived on that road, and I was staying with him at the time. He would get in for free.
Yeah.
We and he was a big duck hunter. So you know the big duck decoy bags.
Yeah.
He'd only be able to get one other friend in for free.
Yeah.
Too, so we'd have one of our buddies. We put him in the duck decoy bag.
I'm a big. Damn it, bro! I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it, bro.
Dove hunter?
No, I mean I like dove hunting, absolutely, but that wasn't what I was gonna say. I completely forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Damn, bro, because you went from one
racing.
Thing. Oh yeah, there you go. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was about to say I'm a big horse racing guy. Like sometimes me and my buddies like to go to the horse races in Sam Houston Race Park and just fuck around and bet, and like go to the buffet and like or the winner's circle and sit like right on the finish line. Like nice ass table, food, a bunch of shit, and then we bet on horses all night. It's pretty fucking fun. Like none of us really ever really win a whole lot, but that's what I like doing. You ever done that shit? That shit's fun as fuck, bro.
I've never been.
Horse races?
Yeah.
You got to go. It's
I passed,
it's great.
especially like because going towards Louisiana, there's a couple, and there's some big ones out here. Here in Houston, like Mattress Mac we went viral for losing a whole bunch of money with them horse races. They look pretty baller. It's like some Great Gatsby prestige type shit.
They have that Sam Houston Race Park, bro. Mm-hmm. Those horses are good horses too.
Yeah, I grew up around horses. Never like racing horses, but
quarter horses or some shit.
Yeah, we had a barrel racer chick down the road from me. She had some really badass horses. Most of the horses that we were on was roping horses. We used to team rope, me and my buddy. Mm-hmm. You know, that is head and heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
It's where they, team roping is where you got two guys, one guy will rope the head of the steer, and then
the other guy will jump on it.
No. that's actually like cap roping. That's where it's just one guy. You just get
the other guy ropes it again.
Yeah, no, they rope it by the heels, so they'll have it spread out like that. And that's basically how you get it. But the calf roping is one guy. They don't have the horns. It's just little baby calves. Then they rope the calf, get it locked down, and then that's when they jump on it and pin it and hog tie it type shit. Yeah,
got you.
Some crazy shit.
Fucking A, all right.
Yeah, we had some. We even had some bulls out there that we used to ride. Much country shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was my high school. I was kind of still brand new to it. When I moved out there, I moved out there in 7th grade.
Yeah.
But I grew up back and forth from Houston to Baton Rouge majority of my life.
Yeah. I like going to Lake Charles.
Yeah, Lake Charles is dope.
Golden Nugget, Lake Charles. That's where I'd be.
Sound like you're a gambling man, huh?
I do like to gamble.
Yeah.
Not so much so that it's going to ruin my life. Like, I would never let that happen, but I do like to gamble, yeah.
You ever won a lot of money off of it?
Yeah, I've won a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money, too, but I've won a lot of money, too. As well.
Are you at a net positive with it?
It just depends on who you ask.
What's the most money you won on it?
The most money I walked away with, like, in one weekend was, like, $2,800.
Not bad. Casino or what?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
One day. We just did one day at the Golden Nugget. One day.
Yeah, the Golden Nugget is dope, bro. That's the first time I actually went to a casino and gambled. I ran up all my money. Well, I was down to my last 50. Do it on the roulette.
Yeah, the roulette. That's all. Yeah,
I hit, bro.
The roulette's got me out of some shit before.
I brought all my money back, and instead of just I could just maybe watch that whole trip, paid for the whole trip.
Right.
I went back upstairs. I told everybody, I was like, "Yo, come on, we back up. Let's go." I threw a chunk to the homie, threw a chunk to my girl. I was like, "Come on, we're gonna go back and try to run up a little bit more." And we lost it all. But that's usually how it goes, bro.
That's how they got you, bro. Like those lights aren't on 24/7 because they're losing money.
That's
it's a crazy motherfucking place, dog.
Sometimes they do, though. You hear these people get banned from these casinos in Vegas.
Yeah, like one person.
Yeah, one person.
Mickey Mace is the only person I know that's banned from all these casinos.
Is that dude kind of like
with all the tattoos and shit?
Tattoos,
Yeah,
face tattoos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I wanted to give you props on is you not getting a face tattoo. Last podcast, I was like, "Hey, you should get a face tattoo."
Yeah, nah, I appreciate the insight, but nah, I'm not getting one of those. No, I'm not right now.
Yeah, that's the difference too from 4 years. 4 years ago, I've been like, because I was even thinking like, for sure, I'll probably get my neck. I got everything else tatted up, but I was probably gonna, like, I was sitting there contemplating. I was like, maybe something small or something like by my ear, but
yeah,
kind of glad that I waited.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what the fuck's going on with my entire future, and then figure some shit out on ink. Cause like, I want tattoos, but I have so many other expensive habits right now. It's just like, fuck, what I should spend money on something else differently. You know what I mean?
You don't have any tattoos?
No.
Wow, dude. That's almost like the new tattoos is not having their tattoos.
That's crazy.
It's facts though. If you think about it, like everybody's got tattoos now. It's rare to find people without tattoos.
I don't know what's meaningful enough to me yet to put on my body. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have ideas, but like, who knows? Who the fuck knows? Like I said, I have too many other expensive habits, bro. I don't need tattoos. I don't need to fall in love with getting tattoos and spend a shit ton of money on getting tattoos.
Or fall in love and then get the love's tattoo tatted on you.
I would never do
on
that.
Your neck. You ever been in love?
Yeah, for sure, but not in love enough to go get her name tattooed on me, no.
Maybe in love enough to like write a song.
Yeah, for sure.
You have some songs dedicated to some flings.
A lot of the songs on my album, it drops next Friday, a lot of those songs have to do with, like, you know, the couple of girls that I've been in love with type of thing. And like how, like, just me kind of opening up, and that's my therapy type of thing is music. And I really don't know how else to explain it, but yeah.
Do you consider yourself a lover boy? Are you looking for a relationship?
I'm a lover boy, but at the same time, like, I'm not like I don't know. I'm not like I don't know what the correct word is. I'm a lover boy, but like, I don't need a girlfriend type of thing. Like, I'm not like obsessing over like having a girlfriend, or, you know, I have to have a girlfriend type of thing. No, I don't. If somebody comes along and it's the right girl, then sure, why not? You know, we'll try it out. But it's not like I'm like upset at night that I don't have one. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
So you're open to the idea of having a
long-term I mean, why not? Yeah, absolutely.
Or a wifey. Maybe.
And then we'll see, exactly. And then we'll see what happens with everything else. But yeah, I mean, I'm obviously open to it, but I'm not like crying myself to sleep at night because I don't have it. Like I said, it just doesn't make sense. You know,
well, I mean, like any of these girls that you say you fall in love with, do you think they were the one, or did you want them to be the one?
That's kind of like, I don't know, man. Like I've really only officially like dated 4 girls. Only been in love with like 2 of them. So you never know. Like, I don't know. It's a tough question to answer. It is what it is at the end of the day. I don't know.
Like, me, I would love to meet the girl that got you to see right through me.
Yeah.
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 There's got, like, from listening to that song, I could tell that there's some realness to it.
Yeah, for real. So I appreciate that.
There's somebody there, huh?
Exactly, yeah. And like, so like, yes, exactly. That see right through me just has to do with like a girl like I dated a long time ago, and she's my first love type of thing, and like how it was, we went from good to bad to like the second part of the song is like how like I could get over you so easily because it was very toxic. It's just it's a beautiful song in my opinion.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm glad you fuck with that one.
Yeah, I love it. I loved how you did. I don't know, what would you call that? Like you used like 2 songs in one.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm sure there is a word for that, but it's like that song. It's "See Right Through Me" / "Need to See You Tonight." I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like an intermission and then the beat changes.
First person I ever see do that was like Travis Scott.
Exactly.
And then
or like A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people do it now.
Yeah, so you're gonna enjoy the album if you enjoy songs like that.
I really do. What made you choose to do that song like that instead of just putting 2 separate songs?
That's a good question, bro. You're the second person to ask me that. I wanted people to see how diverse I was. From like, I can make something catchy, and then I can also sing a little bit as well. I wanted them to see both sides before the album drops, so they know a little bit of what to expect. I've dropped 3 singles that are going to be on the 12-song album, and those 3 singles are like what you can expect to hear on the album. You can expect to hear singing. You can expect to hear catchy shit. You can expect to hear pop rap. You can expect to hear, whatever.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that song. Well, from my perspective, from the listener, I was like, damn, yeah, there's some realness in this. Like, I was like, this girl, he really fucked with this girl. Or like,
yeah,
something went down, and then when he broke it into the second part, it was like, bitch, you need to get the message,
Yeah.
Kind of like
it was kind of like how I got over her type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I kind of wanted to convey it. Yeah.
That's tight, dude.
Yeah.
Glad to see you doing
sure,
especially experimenting with new things.
Sometimes you have to, bro. Everybody tells you music's therapy and you should make music for yourself and nobody else, and I always do that, but I've grown a little bit of a fan base since I started doing this, taking it seriously a couple years ago, and I think that the fan base will like what I have to put out. I really do.
Right.
So, looking forward to it.
I'm looking
October
forward
4th.
to it, bro.
October 4th, next
4th?
Friday. Next Friday.
So
go watch The Joker, come back home. The Joker comes out. The movie Joker comes out next Friday.
Yeah, I've seen
so
that.
go watch that movie, come back home, smoke you a blunt, and then listen to my album. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do. Hey, Camcuddy, I appreciate you tapping in with me, bro.
Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you.
Oh, listen, hey, you're gonna have to take a seat. We're closing the pod. You can be in the last part of the pod. We're closing it out.
We are closing it out. Yeah, no, seriously, bro. I appreciate you having me on, letting me talk about, the album and stuff like that. Press run continues, and just got to, have a couple more meetings set up and shit like that. But yeah, I appreciate you. Every time I come through, it's casual, it's family style. I like that.
For sure, bro. Just a couple homies chopping it up, bro.
Absolutely, bro.
I appreciate you letting me be a part of this media run, bro, and this rollout.
For sure,
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, the rollout's gonna be like that was the hardest thing doing it for me. Like, cause I'm with a label now, but like it's my first time ever trying to do the rollout the right way. You know what I'm saying? Ever getting directed on how to do the rollout by doing podcasts, by like doing other media bullshit things. Like, I'm not saying the podcasts are bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying.
But like, I just mean like, you got to do a lot of different things to build anticipation, I guess you could say. So I really do appreciate you letting me come on here and talk about the album.
For sure.
And you always do a good job of being the mediator, the moderator of the host, I guess you could say, the host of the podcast, leading it and shit like that. You always do a good job of that, bro. So I appreciate you for real.
Hey, I didn't say it, bro. You said it.
It was good to see you. I forgive you for not being on the podcast. It's okay. No, it's okay.
She's finna clock into work right now. She was in there getting ready the whole time. We going with you. We'll get you on the next one.
Okay. For sure. But
hey, what? We didn't even get to talk to you. So you're with the label now, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Gold Toes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One album deal.
How did that feel?
It was cool. It was awesome. I met Gold Toes at a mixer with it was Gold Toes, Sony AWOL, which is like a Sony label, and then Rock Nation was also there, and Gold Toes. I caught his attention, and we spoke, and then we signed, and then did the 1 album deal, and this is the album, and then we'll see what happens from there.
So no like 360 deals or anything like that?
No, nothing
just
like that.
Album and see where we go.
Yeah, he's really cool at doing like beginner deals and shit like that.
Oh, that's tight, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do you feel any pressure now that you're with a label?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely feel pressure to meet deadlines and stuff like that.
Do you feel pressure to like bring anything different with your music, or are you just gonna still be your authentic self?
I'm gonna still be my authentic self. I'm not gonna let the label. The label is not gonna tell me what music I make, what music I can't make. I'm just gonna continue to do my thing.
What kind of, do they have any type of thing? What would you call it? Like criteria that you have to do?
Like criteria is how? What do you mean, like criteria?
Like as far as,
do they have a certain feng shui that they need you to follow?
Yeah, so you have a year to turn in your album from the day you sign, and then really you have 11 months because you have to turn it in a month before it drops, so that it can get cleared. Everything can get cleared. Everything, there's no issues. And then it also gets into the algorithm like that. Like once you drop it a month in advance, it'll already be in the algorithm for Spotify and shit like that whenever you drop it. So there's like a whole process to it, yeah.
So how would you feel if they ever came up to you and told you that you needed to change something about what you wrote?
About what I wrote?
Because you write your music, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I don't think they would ever do that. They have asked me, like, they tried to tell me that I needed to change my look. Really? To look like they said they wanted me to look like a half G-Eazy, half D-Baby type of guy.
No shit. They told you to look like a dope boy. Yeah,
basically. And like they told me to go to Sharpstown Mall or whatever that fucking mall is, and grab a bunch of fake ass jewelry and like put it on and wear it and like send them a picture. I was like, nah, I don't want to do all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So like the label wants what they want.
They have an image to uphold at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know, but like that's not like in my contract. I don't have to go do that shit. That's just what they tell me to. They think. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's good. Stay true to yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I've gotten this far. Over the period of time, is because I've just stayed to myself. I'm a very authentic person. I think a lot of people respect that. A lot of people a lot of big time players in the Houston area, music wise, really respect that. And so
yeah, and that's the type of person that stands out at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like you could feel
everybody looks the same at the end of the day. If you follow like everybody's feng shui, everybody looks the same, feels the same, they have the same vibe. It's hard to like what's authentic,
Yeah, and that's what I try and bring all day, every day, is just authenticity. Like I don't try to act like anybody else, be anybody else or whatever. And I think that a lot of people respect that. It's gotten me to where I am, for sure.
Yeah, I was just commented on it on the song that he just did. His like you can feel the authenticity. Sorry.
No, yeah, I struggle with that word too.
But you can feel how genuine it is through the music.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, next Friday I'm gonna send you guys the album, and then you guys listen to it. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro, for sure. Thank you so much.
All right,
yeah,
brother.
Absolutely. It's good to see you again.
You too,
yeah, I'm happy that you guys are still doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to do it episode 3 in a couple more years, right? Something like that.
Always sooner than that.